In this book of Proverbs, chapter 3 and verse 25. Be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Shalom, shalom, Akim. Before I begin, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and all glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Bachakorash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone for rule and teach well. Peace, blessings, and salutations unto the hopeful elect and the few sincere Aqua to believe in truth and sincerity who are becoming a woman. I say Shalom. Alright, I'm the brother Gabar Allah. Okay, coming at you with another lesson, man. And this lesson through the spirit, I don't want to make it too long, but through the spirit, Shalaki. Through the spirit, man, I just wanted to touch up on this because, tomorrow I'm gonna go to camp, and this is something that I want to bring out in the camp. But pretty much, don't be afraid of the times that we're coming into, because these times that we're coming into are gonna take a great amount of faith and belief and courage to overcome. It ain't just gonna be uh something that you can just sweep under the rug. No, this is something that is real life. Okay, this is something that will come to pass, and the more and more that you get yourself ready for this, the more and more you envision yourself in these scenarios, in these situations where the Lord delivers you, the more faith, the more prowess, the more safe you're gonna feel. The more you indulge yourself in the scriptures and being a visionary, you know, the more it'll be easier for you in that time, in that day of Jacob's trouble. So this is the book of Proverbs chapter 3. And uh you can start from the top really, man, but I'll just get to the point, man. I'll just start at verse 24. It says, verse 23 actually. Then shalt thou walk in thy way safely, and thy foot shall not stumble. Right? Okay, because we're keeping the faith, we're doing what we got to do now, as men of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We're trying our best to serve the Lord. And with that, you have to truly believe that there's a reward that comes with that. The scriptures speak on, He is a rewarder of them that diligently seek Him. So the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, will reward us for our work, our labor. The scriptures say that He is not unrighteous to forget your works and labor of love, man. So you have to truly believe in your mind that, okay, I'm doing the Lord's work. Do you truly believe that this is the Lord? That His true names are Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, and that the elders and apostles of Great Millstone have the ministry, the full sincere ministry. If you truly believe in that, you're not going to be fearful of this day. It is a scary thing to think about, don't get me wrong. It is a very terrifying thing that we're coming into. But you're not going to be fearful in the sense of you're not going to lack confidence, because you know what you have to do in that day. Because the scriptures speak on in the book of Isaiah that wisdom, I believe the book of Isaiah, that wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times, man. And it doesn't say money, it doesn't say your own strength, it doesn't say, your canned foods. No, it says wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of thy times. And another big proponent of that is Isaiah 4:1. Because you're so confident, because you know what you're doing, women are going to naturally gravitate toward you because they want that sense of security. And in a world where there's going to be no security, they're going to want that sense of validation, of security, of, okay, this dude knows what the hell he's doing, you know. But it says, when thou liest down, thou shalt not be afraid. Yea, thou shalt lie down, and thy sleep shall be sweet. Okay, and that's exactly, when we lay down, we're going to be able to sleep knowing that we're good. Because in that day, you best believe people are not going to be sleeping, man. That day is going to be horrific. All right, but the Lord is going to allow us to Be good. Okay, I mean, truly imagine the Lord guiding you, go this way. This house is going to be left alone for 14 hours exactly. You're going to feel that in your spirit, in your bones, man. So you're going to go in there, you're going to sleep for 8 hours, and you're going to leave with plenty of time to waste, or to spare, I should say. The Lord's going to be like, okay, this house right here it has a bunch of canned foods. Get your ass in here, It's going to be a very special, beautiful day for the elect, okay? And part of being the elect is having the hope that you are a part of that number, So be hopeful, be a faithful servant of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Do this thing in truth and sincerity. Okay, you cannot fake the truth. You cannot fake sincerity, especially to the Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Yeah, you can go out there on Saturdays. You can say you believe. You might even pray. But if you don't believe, the Lord ain't going to hear you, man. So you cannot fake this truth. You can lie to men, okay? You can tell me, or you can tell the elders, hey, yeah, we believe. Do you truly believe in your heart, man, in your mind? Are there any doubts in your mind? I mean, truly examine yourself, man. Are there any doubts in your mind that this could possibly not be the truth? Because if those doubts are gonna creep up on you in that day, okay, and in that day is gonna take you as a thief in the night, and you're gonna be found dead, and you had the faith, and you had this truth, and you had all the right things, you had all the right tools, but because of your unbelief, because you didn't take action, because you were afraid that this wasn't the truth, now you're dead. Now you took that chip, now you're nuke food. You understand? So it's very important to realize that we shouldn't be afraid because we know that this is the ministry. We know this is the truth. We know that the Lord is supping with the elders and apostles, in the ministry of the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. The Lord is supping with us through our own Akim. It says, verse 5:25, be not afraid of sudden fear, neither of the desolation of the wicked when it cometh. Here's the point, verse 26. For the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall be thy confidence. Okay. Our confidence is in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai because we understand that the Lord creates all things. He does all things. Do you truly believe that the Heavenly Father is in control of all spirits, man? Because if He is in control of all spirits, what is there to be fearful of? If you truly believe it in your mind, in your heart, in your spirit, that the Lord controls all spirits, what is there to be afraid of if you've done this work? If you've done this ministry, you've kept your head high, you've been in this faith, you've been in this ministry, you've done the works, you're doing the works, you're praying to the Lord, you're believing in the Lord. What fearful outcome, what outcome could possibly be that the Lord cannot control, man? The Lord controls every single outcome that has ever happened in human history, in history in itself, man. The Lord controlled all of it. Everything that He wanted to happen happened. Okay? So don't be fearful of these times that we're coming into. Truly have faith that the Lord has our backs, man. Truly have faith that Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is in control of all things. Even if it may seem that this fucking devil Esau has everything in order, which he doesn't. It's all in the Lord's playbook. The Lord has it all figured out, man. So we shouldn't be in any sense of confliction in the spirit. There just shouldn't be any lack of faith in the spirit, man. Because the Lord is in control of it all. Okay? It reads, starting from the top, verse 26, for the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai shall be thy confidence, and shall keep thy foot from being taken. Exactly. Do you truly believe that the Lord has your back, man? Okay? Alright. Now I'm gonna end it off on this one right here. Like I said, it wasn't meant to be long. But this is the book of Isaiah, and you already know where I'm going with this, chapter 65. And I'll just start at the point, verse 12. Therefore will I number you to the sword, or actually, matter of fact, verse 11. Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Okay, it's talking about the wicked 2/3 of our people. You know, it says, therefore, when I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, how is the Lord calling? Through his men, through his prophets. Ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before my eyes, and did choose wherein I delighted not. So if these people are choosing where the Lord delights not, they should be fearful. Okay, but what does it say about the men who believe? You're watching this video. You're believing in this video. You're believing that the Lord is in control of it all. Verse 13. Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai power. Behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. All right, the Lord is saying that these are his possessions, these are his servants. Okay? When something is of your possession, you're gonna do anything you can to take care of it. When you have your woman, you're gonna do everything you can to take care of that woman. The scriptures speak about that, of us being, the Lord's woman, so to speak. Okay? Because we are the bride to Yahweh Shai. And we're preparing ourselves to be that acceptable bride, you know? We are preparing ourselves. So don't be scared about these times that we're coming into. Verse 14, behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And that is not the spirit that we are going to be in, brothers. We are going to be in the spirit of rejoicefulness, because we know that the end is damn near there, man. And all we have to do is believe unto the very end to make it to those chariots, man. So, like I said, I didn't want this to be long, man. Lord willing was edifying. Lord willing was uplifting and exhorting to the Hakim who believe in truth and sincerity, and the few Aqua to believe. With that, I want to give our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua, Bahashem Chagwadash. The honor yet again to the elders and apostles who gave millstone who will teach you all these blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Shalom.